of the scenes, guys. I just can't even begin to tell you. You guys have a hard time with getting all four of you in your seat. If you only knew. If you only knew. So let me get that map screen up there so we can all pay attention to it. And there we go. I'm just having a Monday, guys. I am truly having a Monday. I'm trying to have a fun Monday, but sometimes it just doesn't work out as planned. It is a Monday, so I get to try again 4 more times this week. Yeah. Tuesday, Monday's ugly twin sister. Alright, so we still have 509 seconds. You guys get to listen to me just be chaos. So let me see if I can move this up just a little bit, because this is bugging me just a little. There we go. Not quite what I thought, but it's just the way it's clipped. All right. And 478 seconds. Sorry about my water, guys. I know you guys love the water. So what do you guys think of Vatic? New name for to be announced team. Vatic. V-A-T-I-C. Alright. Takes me back to high school. Give me a V. No, I won't do that to you guys. Are we Vaticans? Like we are Sparta. Yep, Claus is in the background somewhere going, shut up. We love you, Claus. Alright. What is going on with this time? Time's a song, right? Got time on my hands with nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'm still working on my first album. I know you guys can't wait. I know you guys are impatiently waiting for me to release my first single, my first album. It'll go double platinum overnight because I just got it all. I got it all. Are we seriously gonna have to wait through 377 seconds? Woo! 5 minutes of just sitting here listening to me babble when Nikki and Nika doing nothing. Wow. I wonder what this is all about. What's it all about? Looks like we have a pretty good amount of teams, so we are only missing one of our 20. Did we have 22 teams? Did we? We must have, because we have 24 teams. CLO today was so beautiful, though. Nice and warm. I'm actually kind of sweaty. I got my hoodie on. Usually by the time I'm sitting here, I have to have a blanket over my feet because my feet are getting frostbite. But not tonight. I'm sweating in my hoodie. Ooh, 5 seconds. Here we go, guys. Here we go. We are headed into... Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jurassic Era Monday Nights Cash Scrims. Let's go. $40 to the top team, $10 to the top fragger, $50 tonight. Plus, Jurassic Era is also sponsoring some UC giveaway for you. All you have to do is put a comment in the chat. I have it pinned up at the top. And get your screenshot over to the Jurassic Era Discord server. Yeah. Yep. All right. So it's pinned up at the top. So 88 ways to die. Hello, Martin. I do hope this day finds you well too, Martin. All right, let's get through these slots really quick before they start without us. In slot 3, Mad Esports. Slot 4, Urza Esports. Slot 5, Rain Esports with the EB. Slot 6, Almost There. Hello, 11. Slot 7, Team Entity. The Hope has arrived. Team 8, Nags NA. That's what I'm going to call you guys. I don't care what your real name is. I just don't even care. Slot 9, Vectic. Let's go. PMSL Heroes. PMSL 2026 Spring. I see them going. Let's go with PMGC 2026 this year, guys. Come on, you can do it. Slot 10, the Infinity Reapers. Slot 11, the Golden Eagles NA. We got the Shoo. Slot 12, Thunder Beast. Hello, Hitman. Hello to the boys. I say hello. 13, Velocity. We got Gamma with the Nooksify again. This is going to be so sweaty. Because look at this. Team Control with JPK and Trick. There it is. 15, Team Seal. 16, the Gujarat Lions. I see you, Spidey. I see you in there. Slot 17, Fate Esports. 18, Saturn Esports. 19, Extreme Slayers Havoc. Whoa! There is no whoa. He is all go. Hello, Sad. Hello, welcome. 20. We've got the Avalanche. 21. Road to Death. Eventually, the road will lead to seats. 22. Made in Nepal. 23, Manic. And 24, this looks like Game Over, but I don't have them written down. They must have been added. Let me check really quick. Let me check. Yes, Game Over. See what happens when you guys have your tags and I know who you are. It just messes me up when you guys are all split up on different teams. Hello, everyone. How was your Monday? You guys know I have a hard time with Happy Monday. It's the world's worst oxymoron, in my opinion. But I did drink some cappuccino, so I'm feeling pretty good. It was caramel cappuccino. Yummy. Alright, let's go. Let's see what's going on. It does look like slot 1 still has a couple of people in the seats. So guys, make sure you let me know who you're here to watch and who you're here to support. Because I really want to know. 21, did they change? Giving away empty. Oh boy. So 21 is Sinners, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, so I'll have to find out who they are. Yeah, it doesn't help when you guys have too many different tags in there. And let me find out who, so I know who I am calling out. Alright guys, let's see now. I'm 62 years old. I have no idea what Discord is. Sorry. Oh no. Discord is fun. It's a huge gamer platform where you got different servers, like different rooms, I guess you could kind of say, with all sorts of different little subsections. It's really hard to explain, but once you get the idea what Discord is, you can meet people with all sorts of similar gaming interests, like PUBG or Rainbow Six Mobile that just came out today. Titanfall in slot 21. Alright, so Road to Death continued on their journey, and we now have Titanfall. Titanfall, there it is. Alright guys, we're just gonna go ahead with newbie. Hello newbie. Alright, let me switch that over to the map screen so we can both see what's going on here. And we're coming in from that southern side of Sosnovka military base, going across that western bridge, up along the western side of Pachinki, over the top of ruins, and to the west of shooting range, out the other side. So there is your flight path. We are jumping with Team 3, Mad Esports. Got the newbie on the screen. Alright. Yeah, I love that cappuccino. No, it wakes me up just enough. Just enough, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Try to give these incredible teams and players some support, the Jurassic era Discord servers, so we can get the algorithm to send them all out. It does look like we're going to have a lot of chaos right on down here in military base, so we're going to switch on over. We're going to drop with Golden Eagles, and hey, we got Fear on the screen. Already got his neff out. Let's go. So, I like that outfit that he's wearing. It's a pretty blue. Pretty. Alright, let me go ahead and check in on the rest of the map, because our zone hasn't even popped. And we've already got 3 teams down here in the military base. We have the Golden Eagles, NA, the Infinity Reapers, and Saturn Esports all right here. And then look at this chaos over here. We got Manic over here by the docks, along with the Nags, and game over. So Valentino's got a little bit of issue over here, because we got Team 23, Manic, IGL, there's too many chefs in the kitchen. Who does the cooking? So anyway, so that's what's going on over here. I don't think Valentino's in a very happy spot. He does have an AUG though. Not a lot of ammo for him though. Let's see. I was thinking about your live stream. My live stream. Alright. Team Fate's also in a fight, and they Hot Liquid getting one of them from coming up and along the side. So Valentino going out, and he did. Hot Liquid was able to get one. This is sticking with Nags. Let's go. Let's see. We do have another fight. I think this is going on up here. Havoc, whoa, no way. Oh, Havoc! Havoc with the 1v4. Look at that, Havoc. Let's go, Havoc. 1v4 squad wipe. I've got to get this on another screen. Havoc, I missed your 1v4 until the very end of it. Like I said, he is not whoa, he is all go. So let's go. Let's see what's going on with the rest of this. I should have been over here. Havoc feeling pretty happy. Let's go. We did lose a couple of them, but we do have La Patria, which I think ooh, we can have another 1v4 on here. Here, what are you doing Fear, are you gonna get him? No, he's got he's gonna get him. GG, Fear. That is 2 teams out within the first, minute of tonight's matches. Let's go. Let me go ahead and put this back up there, give you guys an idea where your teams might be. Let me put that map screen up there. While you look at that, I'm going to try to figure out where the next fights are going to be. We still have another team down here in Military Base. It's Saturn Esports. It does look like they're thinking about the third party, but they're getting into position. You can see that we've got one up on that edge, and we did lose one. We lost Bob. Ooh, we lost Bob over on the... Oh, ask them, Santa. Ask them, please. Alright, so let's go. We also have another team pulling up on Havoc as well. Look at this. Team Control is coming up onto Havoc now. So let's get Havoc back on that screen, because we do have the 2 screens. Let me put those side by side so that we can see what's going on. We do have the 2 screens going on. Or... what am I saying? We've got the 2 fights going on the screen already. Alright, so let's go. Tell me how your day is going. My day's going alright. It's been a Monday. It's been a long Monday. But how has yours been, son? That's what I want to know. Saturn pushing right up and in now onto the Golden Eagles NA. Well, we didn't lose Bob out on the catwalk. You saw that just a few minutes ago. And now Saturn has made their move coming on in. We know that we had one that was up on that hill, and I'm not sure if he's still up there. Let me check really quick if he's still on that off angle. And let me see. No, he's come on in, and it does look like we might have a fight with Vatic in a minute up in that North George area. So we'll check in on that. And Trick goes down to Problem up by where Havoc Woe is. But look at this. Havoc is getting pushed up on, so he does have them coming up and around him. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that as well. He did, on your right side, Havoc just got the 1v4. Shu Young going down to Saturn. Fear getting ready. Fear getting ready for the push. Come on your left side. And here he goes. Fear comes popping right on up. One more down, and he does get them both down. And let's see. Can he get his team picked back up? Is that it for Saturn? I think there might be one more for Saturn, because we still have 20 teams in here. Yes, there's one more. If you look all the way down by that west bridge, we have Jelly coming down, or Gel, I don't know. Anyway, it's not Jelly. It's not Jelly. So we do have, let's get Havoc back on the main screen. Let me go ahead and put this up here and get that map up there so you guys can figure out what's going on. And hello, Spidey. How is on top, Spidey? I saw you. Rawr. That's great, Spidey. Let's get that into the chat, guys. Let's get rawr in the chat. Shout out to Peachy and all the amazing people over at the Jurassic Era Discord for sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. Alright, we've only got about 40 seconds before our Zone 2 is getting ready. Sinner's in a fight as well. And look at that, 4 sexy frogs. That Problem getting right on out of there. But let's see what else is happening. We do have all sorts of chaos going on, and Scarlet going down over on the other side. Is Team Entity is coming up and around on the other side. So let's check in on Team Entity. We lost Say Who, so now Problem's been knocked. We saw that. Rain EB. Ghosty EB going down. Now we got Nexus and Hope. And I think that might be it for Team Control, coming in that pinch between the Extreme Slayers and Team Entity. But we still have the fight going on over here. Let me see what is going on. Let's go ahead and switch over to that map screen so you know where our next zone is. We're going over to that very central area. Very familiar zone. We're going over to that Rozoc area, so we'll probably be centering around that river at some area. We also have Center Scarface going down to Urza down here at the end of the East Bridge, southern end. The Golden Eagles NA may end up on top of Urza. We do see that Fear and Shu Young are pretty split up. Now it looks like Manic is getting ready to go ahead and gatekeep the West Bridge. They're sticking out here in the blue, and they do get the final player for Saturn Esports going out in 18th. Now we got a fight right there in that center zone area. Let's get on over there. I just saw an Avalanche player. Let's see if we can find out what's going on over here. The Gujarat Lions. Let's see what's happening over here. Gujarat Lions. Oh, there you are, Spidey. I found you. And Spidey in my chat, and Spidey in the hovercraft. Hello, Spidey. Get that gas in there. Go ahead. And I think it was Avalanche they were just in a fight with. Let's get on over to Avalanche. There's only one elimination, but they came right up next to Titanfall. Titanfall over here at the volcano. Let's see what they are doing over here. And isn't that something? You gotta love the spectator glitch of the new Fire M4. So one day or another. Alright, so let's see. Nags is also over here. They're at the volcano compound as well across the street. Let's see what they're going. We did lose Valentino down at the docks at that very start of the match, but the rest they managed to come up and around. Let's see what's going on. Havoc, whoa, coming all the way up and along the Vatic route. Let's see what's going on right up over here. Who is this coming up and around? Team Seal. Team Seal also over here in that Vatic round. So let's see what's going on with all of this. Where did Vatic end up going, you asked? They're already past all this and close to that northern side of that Rozoc River, right where I expect our zone to just keep right on going on down. So I think Vatic isn't gonna have to move much this match. I'm pretty sure that's where we're gonna end up, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, Havoc making it too easy. I'd be wanted. Yes, you are. You are wanted for number 6 for Havoc tonight, guys. Number 6. Please remember to like and subscribe, chat. Thank you, Sad. Thank you. Alright, let me go ahead while we have just a second, and let's go ahead and see what else is going on. The fight that you can see that's happening is where we are right now, so we'll stay here for another minute, see if they want to keep pushing, have a go. No woe. Alright, let's go. Let me see. Yeah, because everybody else, except for over by the volcano, we do have the 3 teams right on over in the 2 different volcano compounds and the school recall center. They're pretty close to each other, and look at this. Claus has already come down and as an anchor into Rozoc, and there's no one in Rozoc at the moment. It does look like maybe Manic and Mad are gonna end up in that fight, and so let's see if we can get on over here and see if they're gonna get into the fight. If they get in the fight, we can switch on over. Havoc gets another knock. He's up to 7 eliminations, and now here comes the push. The duo from Havoc and the Extreme Slayers. He hops on out, and now look at that. He can see Team Zero right there, and they come up spinning around trying to come right out and in, and now Havoc up to 8 eliminations. And I think La Padrilla was able to run over his elimination. What kind of insanity is that? Yep, we are going right where I kind of expected us to go. So now let's see. Let us see. I'm going to go ahead and put the map screen up there, guys. Give you a moment to check in on that while I try to figure out what's going to happen over here with Titanfall, because Titanfall is sandwiched between those two teams coming into this side of zone. We're coming right up along that Rozhok River, and my gut's telling me today that we are shifting to the north side of the river, but we'll have to wait and see. And let's go. Rawr, says Fragger. OP. Ooh, Nags kind of goes down. Let's go. Rawr, says Peachy. There it is. Peachy OP in my chat. Shout out to Peachy, guys. Make sure you let her know that she is appreciated. Alright, so it does look like Titanfall is going to come up onto Nags right across there. And let's see what else is going. Go! Almost there! Almost there! Let's go! And it does look like almost there is coming up and around to that west or eastern side of Vatic. Vatic is all right up in there. And there goes Claus. Claus just got knocked by Team Entity. They were on too much of a split. But Casper is coming up and over this side. Might be able to get up to Claus. Claus is up on that roof. So now let's see what else is happening. Can I get him? There is your almost there right across the ways. They're trying to get those shots. And let's go. Let's see what the rest of Vatic does over here in Rozhok. Let's go over and check in on almost there. Hello, 11. Big fan, 11 on fire. Let's go. Let's see what else they're doing. And where are these guys? They're just kind of all spread out, but Nova seems to be getting chewed up just a little bit. Got a little bit on that vest going on. So now let's see what else is happening. This is basically, Team Entity in this strong fight over here with Vatic. So now let's get on over to Team Entity. Let me check in on the Nexus OP. Nexus is OP. So let's go. Let's see what else we can see. Look at that. They're right up there. We got Hope taking those shots. Casper is down to about 5 HP, but now we've got another team that got the Thunder Bees coming in from that southern hill, the Rozhok side, the southern side of Rozhok. So let's go. Let me see what else is going on while we watch this fight over here in Rozhok. I'm going to go ahead and scroll on in, get this a little more set up for the next time. Next time our zone collapses. One day or another, Blondie 78. Love that tune. Was part of my childhood. Is that who it is? I have no idea. Martin. I hear it all the time. Alright, so we are going to that Rozhok, but we shift to the southern side. We can still shift north, but I'm feeling we're shifting south. And we'll see if we go over towards that East Rozhok side. Alright, let's go. Team Entity still in zone, and we do have Vatic zone as well. Let's see what else, who else is in zone. Most of these teams are right down here. We got Thunder Beast over here. We've got Game Over, Center Zone, Mad Esports over in the East Roz, and here comes Manic down and off the hill right in front of Nexus OP. You can see Manic coming in and around, and I think Mafia and Hitman should be able to see him as well. Looks like I might have a little bit of sound delay. I'll fix that. I'll fix that during our break, guys. So let's go. I don't want to miss anything that's coming on in. Let's head on over to East Find out what's going on as the Punk Boy pushes right up and in onto Mad Esports. Mad Esports have been sitting over here in East Raz, just happy. So now, yeah, I know, Assad. I just noticed. Hello, Ghosty Momosty. I will fix the delay in sound. I just noticed it. I don't know why it just happens to do that. I think it's a YouTube thing, but I have no idea. But I'll try to fix it during our break. We do have 14 teams in this. Actually, let me go ahead and do this. And let me see if I can fix it really, really quick. If not, then I'll try to fix it during our break. And we should be back in the game in just a second, guys. Hold on. I don't know why there's always got to be some issue. You guys I love technology. Oh. It's a Monday. Monday. Is that a song too, Martin? I have no idea. Alright, guys, we are back in. Hopefully, I did fix that. If not, then I will fix it. I will fix it during the break. Let's get on over and find out what we got. Havoc, whoa, coming right back up and in onto the Thunder Beast. Let me get the Hitman over here. Oh, Hitman, I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant to do, Hitman. Mafia, are you going to be the one to shut down the Havoc? Whoa, Havoc, whoa, coming right up and over towards you. La Padrilla coming in and down right underneath you. Come on, Mafia. And now you got Team 22 right on top of you. Made in the paw coming on in right above you. Decide, let me know if it's any better. So Mafia and Anthel, the last two still standing over here for the Thunder Beast. And we do have a couple of them knocked, as we do have all these teams that are crashing down along this Razak area. So now, let's go. He's going to be able to get on over there. Look at that. He's down to about 20 HP, but he might be able to get his team picked back up. Healing himself first, and here comes Mafia trying to get those eyes up on the top of the hill where we do have a Manic. Let's get on over here and check in on what is happening in the nade shack of school. Oh, 67 does nade the Avalanche, but he also gets naded. Shu Young in the fight now, trying to get him off, and now Shu Young also getting shot from the top of the hill by Made in the Boys. Now, let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more. We have almost there, still across the way. Let's go back over and see what's happening over here. We got Vatic Salty in the middle of all this, as they're in a fight with Team 7. Team Entity right on the other side. No, he gets taken out by 11. Vatic taken out by almost there. 11 right across the way, getting back to his very shiny, clean buggy. It's still in the wash cycle. Alright, let's get on over to the extreme layers. Havoc, whoa, somebody took out the Havoc. Whoa, he is up to 8 eliminations together. The duo had 10 eliminations, and now we got La Padrilla right here, throwing those nades up and over. He does get Antho from Thunder Beast with that nade, and he is still banking another one. Ooh, almost got the dead man. So dead man walking. What is going on with the Miramar? And here comes another nade. That nade coming up and over. Look at that. He bounces out the window to try to get out of that. So now let's go. Wish you a good night, but I have work in 7 hours. Liked and sub, be safe, and well, thank you so much, Mr. Price. I hope you have an incredible day at work tomorrow. Sweet dreams. All right, let's go, guys. We are down to the top 5 teams. We've got Avalanche, Made in Nepal, guys. Avalanche, Made in Nepal, Mad Esports. Right on over here, Decky boy. Get on your feet, Decky. Decky. That's a song too, isn't it? I don't know. I listen to too much TikTok anymore, guys. I don't know songs from just things. Alright, so Made in Nepal, let's go over and check in on the Playboy. The Playboy's got to push on into all this chaos called a Razak. So now, let's see who right in front of him. In the seed swap! He's able to get that Avalanche Lux coming right on in and through. So now, let me see if I can scroll on in. Let's get a sky view of what is happening on this very far eastern side of Razak. We do have Mad Esports over here. Team Entity. Game over. Made in Nepal. The last 4 teams. And I think you guys can see them pretty well because they are all crushed right in here. At the squad house. At the 2-stack brick right on over here. Playboy. Oh, the Playboy shot in the back, but game over. Techie boy. Hello, Techie. Come on, Techie. And I'm sure that's a song. Oh, and he gets fouled by Nexus OB across the way. We're down to the final 2 teams. We have Nexus, or Entity, Team Entity versus Game Over. So let's go ahead and put these 2 teams side by side so that we get a good idea of what's happening. Hopefully we'll catch some of the action as they are coming right up in there. We got Nexus OP coming up and around Agua, up on that rooftop. May have some sight lines down on the Nexus, and you can see that right here. And go Lusty. Is that Lusty or Losty? I had maybe too much cappuccino. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what's happening as we do have Losty coming up, and Nexus trying to get that nade up in onto Agua. And then let's go. They're still right there. That nade. Ooh! Nexus just saw that nade coming right at him, and he was able to get out of that just in time. Losty on your right side trying to get that nade up onto Hope. It is a 1v1 over on the right side and a different 1v1 over on your left side. We got Nexus. Oh! Nexus now is coming right up and in. Hope is the last hope. And can he get these? He does have Losty down to about 20 HP, as we do have Agua X coming up and around. Losty right across the way, but Agua is coming up on that other side. Hope can hear him. Hope is right there in front of him, and he has been found. Coming in first, Game Over with 11 eliminations, 10 placement points. That is 21 total points for this first Erangel match. Coming in second, Team Entity with 8 eliminations. Mad Esports coming in third with 10 eliminations. GG top 3. And not only that, look at all the eliminations as we come on down. There's 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. 7, but 11, big fan, hello, is 11, hello. Going all out, if it's anybody's surprise, it is Extreme Slayer. Have it go. Not whoa, 8 eliminations, 1,050 54 damage. We'll be jumping with the Extreme Slayers Havoc when we come right back. I should have some scores, but don't forget to put RAR into the comment section. Take a screenshot of your comment. Get on over to the Jurassic Era Discord server, and I will be right back. Miramar, that was the most awkward 5 minutes because I wasn't prepared. If I would have been prepared, I would have at least thought of something to talk about instead of babbling in your ears. Alright, so we're coming in from that north side of Valle del Mar, just on the western wall, going up and over La Drilla, Monte Nuevo, to the north of Power Grid, San Martin over water treatment, and Torremunda. Dump it off at that northern wall. Winter is coming. Alright, let's go. Let me check in on the two teams that we've got going down towards that Valle del Mar area. We do have Made in Nepal by the 4 Sexy Frogs, but I think Made in Nepal usually wrap down and around, so they're just going for the vehicles to the east, so I don't think they're going to be dropping down in there. We do have Straight Out of Nepal going into a strange spot. I'm not sure what's happening over here with Straight Out of Nepal and Team Fate. Going to be headed over to Impala if that zone pops. We already know this to be. I have no idea what you're giggling about. We got almost there to that western or southern side of El Pozo. I think usually they wrap up and around to that west side. Let's see what else is going on. We have Titanfall taking over Picado. We got quite the cluster over here though, and Region 8 Gaming is coming down with 2 other teams as well. We've got 2 teams right above them. Nika looking up and seeing Team 14 and Team 9. So we've got Team Seal coming down and the Invincible Zombies. So let's go ahead and stay over here. And it looks like, oh, we already lost. C, which I think was Melee. So now let's go ahead and also check in on let's check in on the wrong device. Yeah, that's always fun. Let me get on over here. Our very first zone is all the way down to the south and even goes south off the wall. So now Rain, Charisse just got a knock. Where's Rain Esports? Where are they in that fight? We do have another fight going off, and let me see if I can find Rain Esports. They are right up here in La Cabarilla. So now let me see what's going on with Charisse and Rain Esports. Charisse did get an elimination. It looks like he's going to go ahead and pick up XXX. So we'll stay here, check in on both of these fights. But we do have the 3 teams over here, and I can see that we do have Charisse taking out Secret. So now Charisse, big fan, up to 2 eliminations. So we got Burns over there. Looks like Burns is stuck right in me. Oh, you guys with your Neds. Nika does get that. I think Nika might have gotten that knock right when we got off. And now Nika trying to get out of that range. So now let's get on over to Team Seal. It looks like did get quite a bit of damage, but was able to stay out of that. So now let's see what else is happening. We do have, let's see what's happening right on over here. Nixie, I'm not sure. So now we do have the Golden Eagles NA also in the fight. So let's see what's happening really quick over here, since they are in an active fight, and I can see that they are right on top of each other. We are down to just a duo as Team Fate are pushing up the stairs onto 6-7. Lashu Young and 977. Now all of them are coming right up and in onto 6-7. Whatever. Oh, 6-7 going down. There goes 6-7. So now we're down to just 20 2, but 22 over here into Masera. Was that a crossbow I just saw? Alright, now let's go. Let's see what else we're missing out on. Let's go back up to Toramunda one more time and find out what's happening with Region 8. Region 8 does have the 2 teams over here, so we do have 8 from the Invincible Zombies. Zombies keeping an eye right across, and I've got Cloudy down below. You can see him off in the distance, and now it looks like he's trying to get the sight lines over onto Xing. So let's get on over to Xing, because I think that Xing is getting pushed up on by several. Xing coming out with the Uzi. Oh! And the 686 letting him down, and we still have Nika across the way. Nika was able to get Burns knocked, and we still have 8 up on that roof, so 8 might be able to see Nika. Nika throwing those nades up and over, and Charisse with Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores coming in first? Game over. Let me make that a little bit bigger. There it is with 21 total points. Mad Esports coming in second with 15. Team Entity with 14 coming in third. We got the top 5 in double digits already, and we have just started tonight. We have 3 more matches. We are with the Jurassic Era Monday Night Cash Scrims. And let's shout out to Jurassic Era for supporting us by giving us a chance at some free UC. All you gotta do is type into the chat, rawr, take a screenshot and get it over to the Jurassic Era. It is a brand new, beautiful Discord server. Stick around. Peachy and the rest of them, incredible staff. So give them some support, guys. And if you could, maybe hit that like for me. Hit the subscribe. You know the stuff. Let's get these boys pushed out in that YouTube algorithm so that they can see the amazing teams and the incredible players with so much skill. And you can see that we still have a very packed slot 1. And we're already on hard start. So you know, they're coming in from their wows. It's not sweaty enough. They got to sweaty more. So let's see what's going on. Do we have them all packed? Look at this. Everyone is in their seat. Problem is being a problem down in slot 25. Problem. What are you doing down there? Oh, what are you doing? Does that say Starboy? Starboy. Oh, I wish I could remember that song. All I can think of is I want to be a Starboy, baby. I told you I listened to way too much TikTok with them always changing the words, changing everything. If Xerxes intervene again, it will be version 2 of that spam, this time more lethal, cutie. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, let's get this up here. There we go. This time we are jumping with the Extreme Slayers. Havoc, whoa, go, 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 go. 8 eliminations, 1,054 damage. So let's get down to the Extreme Slayers and get him on the screen. Let me see if I can find him. Extreme Slayer, Havoc, whoa, and Extreme Slayers. Havoc. Whoops. Havoc, go. There he is. There he is, guys. Let me go ahead and put that map screen up there. And we're coming in from that very far north, just to just to the eastern side of Toromunda, going down across Cruz de Valle, truck stop minus Generales La Petita, that eastern line, the mountains of Las Leon, going through the southern farms and dumping off at the very end into the water. No chicken nuggets. Alright guys, let me check in on what's happening on this very start of the jump. We got a couple of teams going off. Urza going over towards that Terra Branca Camp Militar area. We have Team Fate not too far away from the Gujarat Lions. The Gujarat Lions on a huge split. We got one way over to the north or south side of Toromunda, two going to water treatment, one going to the northern farm, Hacienda del Patron. We got Vatic headed over that way, Golden Eagles NA headed over there. Over in here, though, in Cruz de Valle, we've got Team Fate versus Manic. And let's see, Havoc has jumped, and he's already on the ground. But I think we're going to have some chaos going on over here. Let's head on over and click on the middle of this big old cluster. We are with Mad Esports. If you look up in that upper, look at him looking at all the people coming into San Martin, and they are already getting shot at from the Hacienda del Patron. I think it's Team 11, the Golden Eagles, in the Hacienda del Patron. We clicked on the Balik, and Balik trying to get on out of there. So we got the Golden Eagles, Team Entity. Hope is already down. We'll switch on over to Team Entity, find out what's going on with them, because they also have the Avalanche over here. Does look like Hope is going to get picked up, but you can see not too far away we got the Avalanche, and someone is spamming with a SKS. Let's see if we can figure out who that was spamming him over here. I don't see who's got the SKS over here, but I kept hearing it. Alright, so that does look like they're separating out over here in San Martin. We do have Avalanche Center, but we've got Team Entity going all the way around the outside. Joker 23, hello, big fan, Joker, big fan. We also have Game Over. Let's go check in on them. They just won, and they're over here by the cave with Made in Nepal. And once again, I'm hearing an SKS. What is the deal with the SKS? What are you guys not telling me about this time? Oh, you can see him coming in across that road. No, he was there pushing on foot. I think it's the McDouble right up here. The McDouble already getting an elimination at the top with that Tommy gun, throwing the smokes. But here comes Losty. Losty about ready to breach the hilltop, and there goes the McDouble. These guys and their names. Where is French Rabbi? What is going on over here? So now let's see. It looks like Losty's still coming up, still trying to figure out where everyone is. We do have Agua not too far away. It does look like they're pulling away a little bit from Made Nepal, because they've lost two of their members already. Agua is down to about a half health or less. So now let me go ahead and check in on this map, see if we've got anything else going on. We still have some chaos going on over at the Mad Esports. This is Team 5 coming down in on top of them as well, and Agua going down. So now it's just up to Losty trying to hold off the push. Made in Nepal. Look at this. Radabai was able to get 3 of those eliminations and get his teammate picked up. What a clutch. Alright, so now we got a fight going on over here between the Golden Eagles and Vatic. Fear, one more time, up to 3 eliminations, and I think Vatic may be out of this lobby, guys. They might be starting to warm up for Rondo. Alright, let's get on over here and find out what Manic was doing over here with Team Fate. It does look like Team Fate's going to be able to pick up Ned Peglu, and so now, let's go. I just got here a little too late, guys. Sorry about that. So now, let me go ahead and put this map screen up there, give you guys an idea of where your teams are. You can see that we still have teams down here in Bartona, so let me go ahead and scroll on out. And over here, I'm going to try to figure out where our next next fight is going to be. I feel like we've got Avalanche pushing up and in over here onto Team Entity. And I think we lost one earlier from Team Entity. We did. Sehu is no longer with us. He is headed over to Go Extreme Slayers. Yes. The Havoc. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, so now, did they go out? Let's see, where were the Extreme Slayers? They're right over here in Al-Azhar. If you need to find out where they are, they're coming out of Al-Azhar and headed west. Head west, and they're going to run right into Team Control at the intersection over here by the Hacienda del Patron. But we still have this fight over in here, but as you guys can tell, it is a very strategic fight. We are trying to figure out where everyone is. We've got Nexus OP on your screen. Let me check in on Ace OP. Hello, Ace OP. And all 4 of them from Avalanche are in Bills. So this is a very typical classic match play. Alright, looks like we got a team coming out. Spidey, you got a whole team coming your way. You better get on out of there. It looks like Road to Death. I thought Road to Death was taken over by oh, look at this. Titanfall. Titanfall's coming right up and in on you, Spidey. Go, Spidey. Go, Spidey. You got this. Pedal to the metal. Whatever. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else I can tell you about. It looks like almost there. Peachy's team getting ready to come on into San Martin. Oh, look at that. I am such a poet, guys. It's going to be on my next rap single. Peachy, go almost there. Yeah, I just clicked on it, and there you are talking about it in my chat, Peachy. Go, Peachy. Go, Peachy. Alright, so they're going to go ahead and swing around to the western side. Maybe go up onto Radio Tower Hill. Or Cell Tower Hill. Sorry, guys. Instead of backwards, that is your cell tower right there in front of us. Alright, they're going to come on up. Are they continuing on, or are they calling it home? Yeah, they're going to call it home and then terrorize the teams down in San Martin. Alright, let me put that map screen up there, give you guys a better idea of where everyone is. Our team from Bartona and Prison via the Mar area, they are starting to move north, and our zone pops, we're going still to the north. We are going all the way up to that oasis to the northern side of Bigado. We still have a little bit of El Pozo in here. Oh, we got another fight going on. Spidey, was that you? Oh, here you go. Let me get Havoc. Whoa. Havoc is his whoa only because he got the waddle van. Whoa and no go in that one, that's for sure. Alright, let's go, guys. Let's see what's going to happen. We do have the rotations coming on in. We still have the team down in Via Del Mar. So we do have a couple teams outside of zone, but most of these teams have already set up into this new zone. Looks like we got a fight. Ooh, Peachy. We got a fight with your boys. One of them from Avalanche found Nova. He stuck his nose over that ridgeline just a little too long. And Avalanche hurt his nose. Alright, let's see what else is happening. We do have, let's see what, this is Team 15, Team Seal. So we got Road to Death on Team Seal. So let's see what's going on. Ooh, let's get on over into here. Spidey! Brutal. Never met. Alright, so now Brutal trying to hold off the push as Team 11 comes right up and in on top of them. The Golden Eagles NA just pushing their way on through the Golden Eagles NA up to 7 eliminations. And now trying to get into the third party across the way as we do have Team Control right on over here in a fight. Lexus going down. Sold on the outside. Does get a knock over onto Team 15. The Team Seal. Soul going down. We got Scarlet over here taking those shots on in through that door. And let's see. Here comes the Golden Eagles NA up into this third party. Scarlet trying to come on in. Let's check in on what JPK is doing over here. JPK going down, and Lexus does get picked back up down to about 5 HP. Scarlet getting ready to throw those nades right up and over. JPK going out to that Molly, and we still got the Golden Eagles NA still pushing right up and in, and Scarlet trying to get that bank shot off the door. Scarlet knocking Shu Young with the bank shot. Now Scarlet trying to get that knock right on down on 267. Has that pump shotty, and here comes one more nade. The last nade Scarlet has, trying to make sure that it gets a home onto one of these players from the Golden Eagles NA. Scarlet is the last one, still standing for Team Control. And now here comes the Extreme Slayers. The Extreme Slayers are also coming right up and in onto this third party, and Scarlet's trying to hold off the push from this. Oh no! Scarlet finishes off the Golden Eagles as the Extreme Slayer came right up and in and finished off that fight. The Extreme Slayers out of those two teams were able to get at least an elimination from that third party. So now let's see. I hope that wasn't up there that whole time. I will be so upset. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Alright, so now let's go. Let's see what else is happening, guys. And we still have the fight going on down in San Martin. And we do have Velocity coming up and in. We've got, let's see what's going on over here. Made in Nepal coming up. Starry! Hello, Starry. Alright, let's see. It looks like we might have some more issues over here for Mad Esports. Mad Esports in a fight with Saturn Esports right across that way. And let's see what's going on over here with Saturn Esports. We do have one of them that is AFK. I'm hoping that I didn't have those screens backwards, guys. I'm hoping that oh, I think I did. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Alright, so now let's see what's going on as we do have Team 5 coming right up and in as well. Let's check in on Lucky. Lucky's right across the way. And look at that! We were lucky able to get that shot straight in and across. I am so sick that I had the wrong screen up, guys. I'm sorry. Alright, so now let's see what's going on with Saturn. Lemon, you do have one more for your teammates, so they are still right here, but we are getting pushed up on now by Team 5 coming right up and in. Team 5, Rain Esports. Adrian with that nade right up and over, trying to get those shots, finishing off Saturn Esports. But we do have Mad Esports right on the other side. Does Rain Esports know that they still have them on the other side? Is look at this, Mad Esports. Balik right at the top of Balik is now getting shot at from across the way. Let's see what's going on over here. Trying to get those shots straight on down onto Rain Esports. Rain Esports move on out. It was Lucky, so Lucky knew that he was up there. So now let's get on over and see what's going on with the Extreme Slayers coming in onto two teams. We got almost there, and the Infinity Reapers. The Infinity Reapers over here as well. 90 coming right up and on, and look at this. Here they go, the Extreme Slayers pushing right up and in onto almost there. And Havoc going down to Nova, and Havoc going out. And so now it is Extreme Winter, the last one still standing, almost there. Let's get back over to almost there, because they do have the Infinity Reapers still coming up onto that southern side as well. And Team Fate over on that far west edge. So let's get on over here. Winter is driving right up and through, right into the middle of Thunder Beast. Thunder Beast going up onto that ridgeline, right into Urza Esports. I see the vortex, my mutant grape. No, not Jelly. Your mutant grape. Stand up and be proud. Do not make a whine. Alright, so now let's get on over to the Punk Boy. The Punk Boy over here getting those shots over onto the Thunder Beast. Thunder Beast able to Miramar, able to get that knock. So now let's see. Where is... Well, Thunder Beast going down. So now, let's see. We do have two of them knocked, but we should be able to get them picked back up. They do have to move on into zone. And let's check in on Velocity and Nuxify. Oh, Nuxify coming right up and in on the Mad Esports. And Mad coming right out and in. And Newbie was able to knock Enuxify. Woo! What a mouthful. I've got to slow down on the cappuccino. Let's get on over now to Titanfall. Titanfall coming right up and in underneath Team 22. Team 22 made Nepal up at the top of that ridge side. But they are right down here below. Right down below Made in Nepal, making sure that they can cover each other, because they do have the two teams. They've got Velocity coming on in, and they've got Made in Nepal right down below them. Look at this. We do have... Ooh, it looks like Carnage may be getting into position right down below, but now they know their boys right on up here, as well as a Nuxify from across that way. So now let me go ahead, and a Nuxify gets a knock onto Rataboy. So let's see, was that a Nuxify that got Rataboy? We're not even keeping up with the elimination feed. Look at this, we got a ways to go. So now let's see what's happening over here. Rawr. Alright, so now let's go. Let's get on over here. We do have Team Fate in a fight with Urza, and Team Fate down to just a duo, trying to get away from Urza and going right on in onto Rain Esports. Rain Esports right across the way. EB pointing them out as Infinity Reapers goes up and around to the north side. And we got teams going to the south, all the way around those ridge lines. So now let's see what else is happening right on over here with Titanfall. One day right on this ridge line is the Nuxify still pushing in and across that way. So now let's see what's going on over into this. Ooh, the nade's going off right in front of us. One day. And Blaze, the last two still standing forward. Titanfall right at the top. And then we do have Velocity. And we also have, which team is it? The Infinity Reapers. Ichigo coming all the way around. All the way around the other teams just to end up in the laps of 3 other teams. But coming in on this western side is a very packed side, but we also have an Avalanche coming in right on top of almost there, so we might have another fight over here. Let's check in on what's going on with Lots. Ooh, these players are not gonna like to be on my stream tonight once. Let's see, can you get on out of there? You're gonna have to, he's gonna head on north. He's gonna say, yeah, we're gonna head north, young man. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Let me check in on what Ichigo is doing, because it does look like we got Ichigo getting pushed up on by Gamma. Gamma is right on that backside, and so now Ichigo does start to get that nade out. He hears Gamma start to pull up, but now Gamma is right across trying to get those shots onto Zeus. Look at this. Gamma finding Zeus, and Gamma able to get that, but Gamma is, that's Ichigo. Ichigo, how did I get off of Gamma? I have no idea what's going on with my stream. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll up just a little bit more. Ichigo coming right up and over, and is able to find Gamma, but now he gets taken out by Quack. Quack from across the way from Velocity. Also a solo over onto the southwest side, guys. I can't even swallow. Alright, let's see. We got a lot of solos. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 solos. We've got 6 teams, guys. 6 teams, and there goes the Punk Boy. Alright, so now let's see what's going on with Nags over here. Yes, I don't care what their team name is. They're just a nag to me. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is going on almost there across the way. 11! 7 but 11. Let's talk. Let us talk. Alright, so now we do have Adrian coming in and across from Marine Esports. Adrian using that cliffside. Let's check in on what he is doing. Oh my goodness. Let's try over here. Rain Jujutsu Kaisen throwing those nades up and over, up to 4 eliminations, holding down the very north side of this zone. There's nades going off right in his face. So now let's see. It looks like almost there is coming up right on the backside. Let's see if we can get the sky view of what's going on with almost there. Oh, now almost there, coming right up and around. So now we're down to the top 5 teams, almost there, taking over this northern side. But now we've got Nags over to that eastern side, Made in Nepal and Fate both up in the power grid, and 1 solo from Velocity coming on down. So I can't quite get everybody in the screenshot or not the screenshot, but in the iPad just yet. But let's see if I can get a better angle, give you guys an idea just how close these players are to each other. We got almost there. Wiz starting to push up pretty close to these dudes. We got 2 solos and a duo remaining over here, so let's see. Also, we've got Nags across the way from almost there, so we've got 2 trios, a duo, and 2 solos. There are your 5 teams at the moment. You can see up in the upper right hand corner that they are all trying to push right up into the edge of this Made in Nepal. Still coming up onto the print shop, trying to push right up and in, and they know that Velocity is across the way in. Who is in here? Phoenix is trying to stay out of the molly. He's just going to go ahead and keep smoking it up. He does have the does have the pump shot. He's going to go ahead and smoke the whole thing up so that nobody can see. Oh, get those sight lines off of him as Made in the Paw coming right on in, trying to take over the print shop. We still have Quack over onto that far west side. Almost there, still pushing right up and in, and Nag still using that dip off to that other side. Let me see how much of that screen you can see, and not enough. Let me go ahead and put the iPad all the way up there, give you an idea of how close they are. And now let's get back over as the push is starting to come from Made in that Ball. Phoenix is ready for it. He's got himself psyched up. He's got, look at this, level 3 gear is so fresh, but he has no throwables. And so now almost there is in a fight. So let's see if we can get the fight over onto the other side. Whoop, those go down. So now let's get Nova on the side-by-sides. Fate. Oh, he's trying to get the shots right up and over. It is a 1v1, and now he does have one of them knocked. He's got the McDouble knocked in the Playboy right on the outside, but Phoenix is down to about 5 HP. Woo-hoo-hoo! What a clutch play by Phoenix, and so now Phoenix has to get out of there because here comes the blue zone as he's coming right up and in. He's got almost there right in front of him, and he also has Nags right over there. Nags is in that fight. We got Nova trying to get his teammate Big back up. He is the last one still standing for almost there. So now let's see what's going to happen next, because we do have the teams that need to push right up and in. And look at that, Nova throwing that nade right up and over towards the Nag team over on the eastern side. Look at this, trying to get those shots into that smoke, and I'm not sure anybody is really paying that close attention to Phoenix. Phoenix right over here behind the box, and ooh, Phoenix does get found. So now it is Phoenix versus there you have it. Almost there. Peachy, your boys came in first with 14 total eliminations, 10 placement, 24 total points for this Miramar match. Team Fate coming in second with 7 elimination, and Nags coming in third with 1 elimination. There you go, guys. Now, here are your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and a 22. Going out, almost there with 6 eliminations, 748 damage. We'll be jumping with almost there when we come right back for the leaderboard shuffle match. Rondo. I will also have the live scores. Don't forget to get your screenshot of RAR over to the Jurassic Era Discord server. Be right back. 3 eliminations. Big dangerous. Let me go ahead and scroll on out. Let you guys see what is happening as Nika pushes up and across the road into the 2 other teams. There is your map. There are your teams. Let me know if you've got a team in here, but let's keep rolling. Let's keep seeing on what is going on. Nika is pushing up onto the Invincible Zombies. The Invincible Zombies still have at least 1 knocked in the shot. Oh, he came right up and around. Nika with 2 of those eliminations, still searching. And we do have 1 more off in that background. So it is 8 right on over here, trying to stay out of that. But look at 8. 8 does not have a vest, but oh, So now Region 8 down to just a duo for the rest of this map. So now let's see what else we can check in on. I'll go ahead and put that map screen back up there for you. And we still have a lot of teams that need to come in from the north. So we got a very busy north. And I think Urza Esports might end up over here onto Team Seal. You can see that Team Seal is not that far away. And Shim is also in a fight. So let's see where Shim ended up. It looks like maybe over here in Bigado. Is this where the fight is going on? I did not see two teams over here. Titanfall up to 2 eliminations. But let's see if we can figure out which the two were. Let me see what's going on with Team 4. Team 4, Shim over here at the graveyard, just trying to hang out. I'll go ahead and get off of him since he is trying to come on in for the rest of his team. And I'm sorry that I gave you a position away, but I needed to find out what was going on with you. Let's get on over to Parasite, because Parasite over here will have two teams coming in right on top of them. Let's go ahead and get on into the action, even though at the moment the action may not be very active. Alright, so now I do think that Urza is going to see Team Seal before Parasite gets found. Now, it looks like they're coming up right on top of them. May have them already in their sight lines, trying to watch where Team Seal is rotating in front of them. And I do think that Zeus knows what's going on, and I'm not sure. It looks like Team Seal has gone off into the next section of map, so should not be rendering just yet. But we do have, it looks like, Velocity coming on down that eastern edge. We still have Region 8 coming out of Toramunda in that blue zone. So what else is happening? Looks like we might have the 4 sexy frogs right on over here in a fight. Let's check in on what is happening with the 4 sexy frogs and the 10 warriors. Joy Boy trying to get those shots across. Does need to move that vehicle if he wants to keep using it. But interesting enough, we've got Trupac, which we have seen a lot of action from Trupac from Region 8 right over here. And it looks like Newark just pushing right up and in. You can see Tom Bits right across the way, but we've got Furiosa, Wingardium Furiosa coming right up onto this other side, also trying to get those angles. But look at how both of these teams are spread out to the southern side hills of Chumacera. So now let me see who is across that way. Let's check in on Newark, see what kind of a view that he's got across, because they are all just trying to keep their helmets down and out of the way. You can see. Hello, LEG. LEG did post some scores. Let me go ahead and give them to you. We do have a second, so let's go ahead and show you. Straight out of Nepal, coming in first with 20 eliminations. Vatic, 1 point out with 19. Region 8 Gaming, 2 points out with 18. There are your scores for that first match. Alright, so the Tiny Warriors still right over here with all of them from the 4 sexy frogs. No one knocked. Both of them just hanging out, and our zone is getting ready to pop. So I'm going to go ahead and put this map screen back up there so we can see where it is. Thank you, LEGOP! LEGOP. Alright, let me scroll on in just a little bit and put it up like that so you guys can check it out. We still are going down and wrapping around Partona. We could end up on that riverfront. You know, that's a really difficult place, but we are now pushing right up and in And almost there, pushing up this ridgeline, getting into this fight as well. Here comes the Mollies coming right up and over. Region 8 True Pack going down, and so now Tiny Warriors down to just a duo. As here comes almost there, the nades coming right up and in, and now here also comes Vatic. Vatic also taking those shots up and over, and now we're gonna try to pick them up, but we did see that we did get a knock from Vatic over onto almost there. And it must have been Salty from across the way, because Salty does have an elimination now. But here comes Vatic, and it looks like Laz. Already seen them in that distance, so they do have to push in and across this ridge line. So let's go ahead and get into this action, find out what else is happening with the 4 sexy frogs on the other side of almost there. And Vatic coming right up and in on both of these sides. It looks like 4 sexy frogs are going to go ahead and make it back together. Hello everyone, and welcome back. We don't have the scores just yet. I will post them when we get them. So it does look like we are almost everyone in their seats. We are on hard start, I believe. Let me check the codes one more time. And yes, we are on hard start, guys. So hopefully we'll get these boys into their seat and we can get some scores as well. Not sure where the scores are, but I'm sure they're coming. But we are headed into Rondo. This is Jurassic era. Monday night, $40 cash scrims. I keep losing my voice today. It's really irritating, guys. It's really, really irritating. Alright, so now let's see. Still no scores, but I will post them when I get them. But we are going into match number 3. Don't forget to get your screenshot of RAR over into the Jurassic era Discord server. Looks like we're waiting for some Saturn esports players to maybe come on in. And oh, there we go. There it is, boys. Like I said, I will show you the scores when they get printed. Hopefully we're not having any of those print errors that we had yesterday. Let me clear my voice and I'll be right back. I hate that. Alright, so this time we are jumping with almost there with 6 eliminations, 748 damage. So now let's get into this match and find almost there. Rawr. I love seeing all the rawrs in our chat. Alright, almost there. Wiz is there. See, I keep losing my voice. Oh, oops. Click. There we go. There he is. There is Wiz. 11. Get your butt in that game. Get your butt in that game. 11. Don't you be AFK. Don't you be AFK. Let me get the map screen up there. And there we go. We got the double flight pass. So we've got one central to the north coming all the way down to Funtong, and then we've got center south going all the way up to the western side of Rayanne. So there are the double chopsticks going. And let's see, we do have it pretty close to the temple on the one side. The Neox factory will be a little more difficult, but they should be able to get there. So almost there off the plane. Let's see, it does look like they're jumping with Urza and the Infinity Reapers up to the northern side. I'm not sure if this whole weather front is headed down to the Neox factory, but it looks like with the stadium it's going to be pretty busy as well. We've got the Avalanche, Gujarat Lions, and the Thunder Beasts all headed on down as well. Look at this. No one headed to the Neox factory. And let's see what else is going on with the rest of them. We do have a lot of splits. So now let me get on over and find out what's going on into this cluster. I'm just gonna pick somebody to center in on, and let's stick here for just a second until we get that first zone. Find out what's going on. The Infinity Reapers are already getting an elimination. Over onto this side, the Infinity Reapers in a fight. We also have a fight between, oh, we got the Infinity Reapers over here with the Urza Esports. So now look at this zone. We are going all the way down to the south. We don't normally go down to the south too often, so we'll have to see what happens. We do have Velocity also in a fight, so I'm going to put these on side by side and see if we can get as many of these fights as possible. I wish I could have a lot more of these screens. Let me get over here and see what Hitman. Hello, Hitman, big fan. Let's get Mafia picked back up as the Gujarat Lions are coming up and around, getting ready to push on in over here. So let's see, what is Derville doing? Let me check in on Derville. And it looks like he's just trying to find some more loot going on. So now let's see what else is happening over onto the other side. Valentino with his shiny outfit. Let's see what's going on with him. Is he dropping coins along the way? Look at this, coming right up and in with that shiny Ace 32 and M7. So now he's got the pump shotty. Oh, what a jump shot by Valentino. So now let's go. Let's see what else is going on. Sorry, Ichigo, but we got fights going off everywhere, and I want to make sure I can get as many of these fights as I can. Mad Esports. Let's see what's going on over here in the test track, because I just saw some fights going on. Oh, and right when I clicked over onto them, the Golden Eagles NA also in a fight. Where did they go, guys? I have no idea where the Golden Eagles NA went. Or Vatic or the rest of them. Let's get on over to Yulin and see what's happening with Team Entity. Let's see what's going on. Look at Hope. Hope is up to 4 eliminations. We'll stick on and Hope, find out what's going on with him, and let's get on over to the Thunder Beast and find out what Doriaman way over here is going to be able to get his teammates picked back up, but we still have the Gujarat Lions over here getting pulled up on by Nags. Those Nags. Alright, so now let's see. Next, OP, the Recaller. So now let's see what else is happening, and we'll go over here to Velocity and find out what's going on with Velocity. It looks like they are not too far away from almost there. So let's see what's happening with almost there. 11. What is happening to you over here? 11. Up on that ridge line, man, his team's getting in that fight. Right on down below, you can see 11 with that crazy fire M4. And we do have Wiz out of the match at the moment, so we're just gonna have to go ahead and get him recalled back in. He was the last match top fragger. Let me see what else is going on. It does look like, oh, they're in a fight with Vatic. Claus is coming right up and in now, right underneath 11 versus Claus at the top, and they both have the fire M4. We're trying to see through that M4 spray. As you can see, it is not all that easy. Let me get back over to 11, see if 11 can get on out of there. It does look like we got Wiz coming back in, but 11 is getting chased down by Claus, and I don't know which one to center in on. We still have this fight over onto this left side between the Gujarat Lions and Nags, and it does look like they're Ooh, we see Valentino straight across. Look at that, right in his line of sight. Valentino going down to Brutal from the top of the roof. But can they see that there's one more over here? Kino Kino right on this ridge. Look at this. Kino getting those eyes over onto the Gujarat Lions. Oh, Nova. Nova going down. So we did lose 11. There goes the Nova. Let's see what's going on with Claus. Claus has been knocked, but Casper's up to 3 eliminations over here. Casper trying to figure out where the rest of almost there are. So now let's see what else is happening. Do we have any more fights going on? Let's see. We got the Extreme Slayers all the way down here by Team Control. And now let me check in over here and find another fight. We're all the way down here by the Extreme Slayers and Team Control. It does look like the Extreme Slayers are leaving Team Control, so I'll get off of them in just a minute. Let me go ahead and actually put this map screen up there. There you go. Give you guys an idea where your teams may be. And there you go. And let's see. Team Seal is now in a fight. Let me see if I can find Team Seal. Looks like they are right on over here. And Team Seal is about ready to get 2 teams pulling right up behind them. We got Team Seal over here with Thunder Beast and Made in Nepal. Both of them are coming right up and behind him. And 9999 finds Doraemon. As Doraemon came right up and in. But we do have Playboy from Made in Nepal, keeping an eye on what is happening across the way. And now Thunder Beast Mafia. So now let's go. So you can see that we've got all these teams that are moving on in stage 3. Can start really chonking on that health bar. Look at his health already. It's already starting to move quite a bit, and we are only in stage 2. So Rondo does not play around with this blue zone. So once the blue comes, you got to get to zones. Let's see. Team Entity over here in the EMP zone, and Bob's stuck. Bob, there it goes. Bob's stuck right over here next to Team Entity. So now let me get some more team fights in here, guys, because we got a Team Fate in a fight. Let's see, where's Team Fate in this fight? It's right on over here. Let's see if I can get on over to Pagaloo. And we did not make it. Let's see if I can get on over here. And let's see what's happening with Bro is Bro trying to get away from all that chaos, but Bro is going to end up right on top of Team 15. Team Seal is right in front of him. And look at that. I think he might have just seen the edge of him because he went ahead and moved on out of that. And I think he's going to try to get over to the recall as fast as possible because this is stage 2 going into stage 3. So our zone does pop again. Let me go ahead and get that map screen up there. Show you guys that it is pretty much a donut zone. So at least we chopped out that river. Oh, Bob, the Golden Eagles coming right up and in onto Team Entity. Fear now coming in from the other side. And let's go. Let's see what else is happening on our screen. It looks like they're going to go ahead and set up, but we do have Game Over coming on in not too far away. So Game Over may end up right on top of Team Entity. Team Entity already taking those shots, or the Golden Eagles NA taking those shots. So now let's see what's going on. The Golden Eagles NA. Let's check in on what's happening with them. We are down to just Fear. Fear is the last one still standing. Can he get to a recall center and get his teammates picked back up? And so now let's see what else is happening. Ooh, it's so hard to keep up with all these fights that are going on. Let's check in on Laria right on over here. Ollie's on top. Spidey, I see you again right over here next to Vatic as well. So you got Avalanche, Vatic over here. And Spidey is playing with, which team are you on again, Spidey? You are with, let's see, the Gujarat Lions. I see you, Spidey, on the Gujarat Lions tonight. So, the Avalanche just coming out of that blue. Let me fix our map so that next time I show you, we have a little better idea of what's going on. We still have a team made in Nepal all the way to that northwest side, but the next time I show you the map screen, at least we're zoomed in just a little bit, give you guys an idea of what's happening. There's no longer anybody at that southern side, so let's get this up on the live screen and get some more of these fights, because it's all that is in Rondo. It is one massive fight, and no matter where I pick, let's get on over here to team control. Let's get Scarlet on the screen, and we'll do this side by side, because team control does have a team both to the north and to the south. Let's see what's happening with the rest of Avalanche trying to get on into zone. Does look like we have one way out in the blue. just packing it away like a little squirrel. But the duo are coming right up and in onto Team Entity. Team Entity, they just missed Team Entity, and now they are going between Team Entity, almost there at their back, game over at the front, and now here comes the Nags. Those Nags are coming right up behind them as well. So now, Team Control, not too far away from all of this as well. So now, let's see what's going on. Is Team Fate. Look at this, Scarlet, right when I picked it up to go ahead and switch it on over. Scarlet pushing right up and in. Look at that. Came right up and in, is able to knock him, and said, nope, wait, I'm busy. So now almost there in a fight as well. I just saw Wiz get that knock. Let me see if I can find almost there and find where our last match top fragger was there over here on this east side. And Wiz is in a fight. Let's see if we can get Wiz on the screen. We do have Avalanche. I just got off of Avalanche, so they're right here. We got Team Entity over on that other side. Almost there. Does have to push right up and in onto all these teams. From Team Entity, right in front of a Wolf, you're going to end up right in the lap of Team Entity. Ooh, just barely getting out of there. Wolf says, yeah, not that way. Alright, so now let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more, see if I can find another fight that's going on. Team Entity apparently is the only one in a compound in this zone. Let me go ahead and put that zone back up there, that map back up there. Show you our new zone in, and let me scroll on in just a little bit more. And over there you go. Guys, an idea of what is happening. Looks like Team 24 across the way also in that fight. Game over. Game over, coming up onto the Golden Eagles and Egg Fear. Once again, the last one still standing, trying to get those shots. As here they come, driving right on past them. Oh, Fear does get Losty down, but not able to get that second knock. And now Urza trying to hold off the push from Mad Esports. Let me go ahead and see if I can find another fight for you guys. We do have Urza over on this one side. Let me get over here and find out Mad Esports is doing on the northern side. Mad Esports. Oh, we got Bataclaws on the other side. Bataclaws was over there towards Mad Esports, and you can see in the upper right hand corner that Claus is right over here next to Urza Esports. So we'll have Claus coming right up and right next to Urza's hand. And Claus getting ready to get those shots over on the Game Overs. Game Over is also coming up and around. Look in the upper right hand corner. We've got all these teams coming in on top of each other. So Claus. Oh, Claus is a great. And so now here Here we got Fred's trying to get the shots over, and Fred's goes down, so now we're down to just Casper. Casper going out now, so now we are over on the Mad Esports, and this seems to be the two places. Look at the zone. We shifted back over to that western edge. Let's get on over here and find out who we can click on. It is winter all the way over on the western side of the map as the extreme slayers are pushing in from that west. We've got over on this, Zayn going down. Zayn was up to 3 eliminations, and there they go. Now we're over here with a mad noob with Rain Esports. Rain making it rain. That 5.56 skeeters. They are just coming on down on top of everything. And a noob is able to get that heal off, but the seed swap. And I have no idea. I think that might have been by Shadow or Adrian over on this side as they are all coming right on down on top of each other. Look at this. Rain Esports up to 14 eliminations. EB taking his team where it needs to be. We do have 7 eliminations from Rain Jiu-Jitsu. Guys, it's coming right up and underneath where we have them on the right and the left side. So, let's see. Rain Jiu-Jitsu going down. We got Shadow. Shadow is up to 5 eliminations, and we still have Winter at the top of it. We got the Extreme Slayers up to 8 eliminations. Where is Havoc? Havoc over here taking those shots, and it does look like we got the Extreme Slayers in a center zone. We got Game Over coming on out of that zone, and coming out of the blue into the zone, right into Team Seal, right on past Team Seal in that shack. And so now let's go back on over to the last match, Top Fragger, and find out what is happening. Or 11, whichever comes first. 11 does come before Wiz, so I guess that's how it works. So now let's go. We've got them on both sides of this, so now the almost there, trying to push right up and in onto Rain Esports. Rain Esports on the other side, trying to hold off Wolf and 11. They're right there, both sides of the smoke on your screen. We got almost there. 11 pushing up into Adrian. Adrian is going out to the blue. You can see that 11 going down. Let's get Wiz up on the screen. Wiz was the last match, Top Fragger, and he is still trying to come up onto Adrian. Adrian down to about 20 HP, and we have the last 5 teams in this, guys. We still have Rain Esports almost there. Team Entity. We have the Extreme Slayers and Game Over. The Top Fragger at the moment is Game Over kind, coming right up and in onto all of this chaos. But you can see from the upper right hand corner that Extreme Slayers are center zone. We still have Rain Esports over here in the fight with almost there, finally. Look at that, Wiz. Oh, and Team Entity coming right up and over out of the top of that screen. So now let's see what's going on. I did not realize we had them both on that same screen, guys. Let's go. Let me see what's going on. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick somebody else and have it over for the Extreme Slayers up to 12 elimination, and we do still have 11 for almost there. So we've got 2 trios and a solo coming on in. Phoebe, hello Phoebe. Alright, let's go. Let's see what is happening. Let me go ahead and scroll on up. I think we're close enough to really get a good idea where they all are. They are all right on top of each other. There you go. I think you can see everybody. They are all on the top of this ridge line. So they are trying to come up and in. So let's see. Ace OP up to 4 eliminations. Got Nexus OP trying to kill his car because he does not like the price of gasolina. So Phoebe hearts. I will send you some hearts in just a minute. 11 right there. Sees Havoc right in front of him. 11's able to get Havoc, and now Winter. Oh, but he does get taken out. So now we are down to just the 2 teams we've got. Let me go ahead and scroll on into this other side. Nexus pushing right up and in. We've got Extreme Slayers down to just a solo. It is Havoc. Whoa, but Havoc was down to 5 HP. The Team Entity coming in first from this Rondo match with 15 total points. 10 placement, 25 total points for Team Entity coming in first. Coming in second, we do have at 13 total points, the Extreme Slayers coming in third. Almost there with 6 eliminations. GG, you sweaty boys. Woo! Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, and 22. Going all out. Rain Esports, JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, 8 eliminations, 1,075 damage. So we will be jumping with Rain Esports when we come right back. Hopefully with some scores, because the scores from match 2 still haven't come up. And we will be headed into tonight's final match. So make sure you get your screenshot of RAR over to the Jurassic Era Discord server into the giveaway channel so we can get your name on tonight's Wheel of Names. Shout out to Jurassic Era for sponsoring some UC coming your way should your name be picked by the wheel. Be right back. We got the almost there, and you can see that we also have on top of that wall the 4 sexy frogs staying in position. We have Snow right at the top, and we still have Vatic not too far off in the distance. I'm not sure. It looks like Vatic is coming up and around, may come up right behind the 4 sexy frogs. Right when I said that, here they come up and over the ridge line, and now Claw's coming right up and in. We did see Casper on that ridge line as well. Casper trying to get those shots down onto almost there. Is almost there. Are trying to get on past Vatic. Vatic right here. Ooh, and I think Blaze just nailed one right on out. Yes, he did. He found almost there. Wiz in that buggy as they're driving by. And now Joy Boy getting pushed up on by the squad as they are right on the other side. Joy Boy deciding that a 1v3 with Vatic is not for him. Gonna go ahead and back it on up. A beep, a beep, a beep. We got Team Fate in a fight somewhere. Let me see if I can find where this other fight is going on. Team Fate, we do have a Rain right on over here. Get Sharice picked back up. Oh, what is happening over here? I thought they were in that fight. Joy Boy! Joy boy. He's trying to get those shots. He's trying to get the shots down on the Blaze, but Salty coming up and over that ridgeline. But here comes Tom Bits right up and over. And Salty taking out Tom Bits, and now the 4 Sexy Frogs down to just a solo. Snow throwing those nades right on down. The Molly on top of them. Para 6-4, big fan. And we're trying to get Casper and Blaze picked back up. Salty trying to hold him off. It is a 1v1 over here. Salty up to 2 eliminations. Does get one of the reses off now. Salty coming up and around onto the other side. It is Salty versus Snow at the top of this ridgeline. They are right on this western edge. And so now look at this. It looks like Snow. Ooh, Salty trying to track Snow. And I think Tom Bits maybe picked back. Oh! The run over. The seed swap. And 2. Let's go. We're just got Casper picked back up. And now here they are. And I think that is it for the 4 Sexy Frogs. The Thunder Beast. The Thunder Beast are in a fight. I did see Hitman with a knock. Let me see. Where are Thunder Beast? Where did you go, Hitman? I'm trying to find you. Let me go ahead and put this map screen up there. Let you guys see where your teams might be at the moment. Because I don't see any active fights on my screen. Hitman, wherever you are, I'm sorry I missed your knock, but oh, there you are. I found you guys. There we go. Hitman gets the elimination. Rolling, bloop, bloop, bloop. At least it didn't give the car a bath. Alright, so giving the car a bath. Let's go over to Blizzard Esports now, right on over here in the fight with Team 18. Titanfall coming right up and in. And now Blizzard Esports CR7, the solo remaining for Blizzard Esports, still trying to hold off the push by 2 other teams. You can see that we also have Rain Esports coming in on top of this fight. We've got 2 teams right on top of this solo right here. And I see Nika from Region 8 not too far away as well. Here comes the nades from Sharice right when I got off Sharice. Let's get that nade. X coming right up and in. Sharice up to 4 eliminations. XXX up to 3 eliminations. So we do have Region 8 coming up and in. We still have Blizzard Esports over here. And we still have Team 18 over here as well. Titanfall. So we do have 5 teams right on this long barn over here west of Las Leon, I almost said west of Miramar. We are west of Miramar. Alright, so look at that. Santa getting another knock onto a player over here from my big team. It is not Team 20, but now we're down. We do have Team 20 coming right up and in. A Blizzard Esports not too far away from almost there. Oh, Blizzard Esports coming right up and in, and now Sharice trying to throw those smokes to get his team picked back up, and we do have a couple of teams right on the outside. We got Team Fate coming on in, as well as the Golden Eagles NA. The Golden Eagles NA down to just a solo now. So let's go. Let me see. Looks like we've got Vadix coming right up and in onto Made in Nepal over here. So now, hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these insane scores? Coming in first, Team Entity with 40 total points. Look at this. Team Entity, eliminations 24, placement 16, total points 40, almost there, 24 eliminations, 16 placement points, total points 45 points away from that. Game over. Just 7 points away are the Extreme Slayers. 7 points between first and fourth, and first and second are tied. Woo, we are headed into tonight's final match of the Jurassic era Monday night cash scrims. We are headed into Erangel. These sweaty boys barely ever make it to zone 6. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. It'll be a bloodbath. Yeah, I'm never gonna get that, guys. I've been trying for 6 years and it's still can't get the Alright, guys, it looks like we're on hard start, so we should be starting soon. So we got some players into some weird spots, so we'll have to figure that out. I'm sure they'll get into their seats where they're supposed to be and figure out what is going on. We still have teams up in slot 1, slot 2, slot 25. Look at this. Slot 25 is almost completely filled, so I'm guessing this final match. Oh, did I say almost? Slot 25 is completely filled, and there are just people in the wrong spots, in the wrong places. So hopefully Peach and the staff over there can get it all figured out so that we can have a real match number 4, because it's not fair to these teams when they have the wrong players just kind of latching themselves on. Let me see if I can see where there's that Starboy again. Ghosty, who's Starboy? That song's really getting into my head. I know that there's a song, but I can't seem to get the melody to it. I know it. So, let's see. Sold. Who is, oh, Solo. I thought that said sold. I'm like, who is sold? Yeah, I can't read, guys. You guys already know that. If you guys had any idea how my day was, you'd understand why I'm halfway the way I am tonight. Alright, so 25 is cleared out. It looks like we've got almost the right people in with Manic. I don't know who the IGLs are, but let's see. I think they got it all cleaned out and everybody back in. Oh, we got one in slot 1. BG, get on down to slot 25. And then we lose one from Rain again. Oh, it was that guy, the Starboy. I think he's still in slot 21. Hopefully he moved on out. Hopefully. If not, hopefully he disappears. Alright, so this time for the final match, we're going to be jumping with Rain, Jujutsu, Kaisen, JJK, 8 eliminations, 1,075 damage. Rain does happen to be up towards the top of slot 5. Nope, he did not make it. Power, get out of slot 1. Get on out, and let's get on over here. So, let's see, right on down here. And slot 1. Let's see what else I can show ya. So annoying. I agree. Alright, so now let's get on it. Let me get that map up there. Let's get that map screen. Jujutsu Kaisen looking all party. Oh, what a day. What a day, guys. What a day. I cannot tell you more than that. Alright, so we're coming in from that southwestern side, going just to the north side of Quarry, right between Gaka, Pachinki, going over that northern side of Pachinki, over by the church. in the slaughterhouse, going just to the south side of school, over the top of school apartments, and right out the center of the Bass Mouth, all the way over on the eastern side between Kameshki and Lepovka. Alright, so now let's see what's going on with all of this happening. Let's go. Does look like we've got game over jumping right next to Team Seal, so they're going up that California coastline, so we'll have to see if they end up. Looks like game over is going to get the vehicles that are all spawned next to these one stacks, and look at the cluster going towards that hospital area. So we've got the Extreme Slayers, Team Fate, and Team Control all headed up over towards that South George area. What else? We got Team Entity and Saturn going over. Ooh, might have a chaos going on at that Mount Everest compound right on. Yep, right on over here. And let's go. Looks like we got Manic over in Gakka in an early fight, and Rain Esports headed up to Kameshki. Alright guys, let's go. Let me see. And our first zone does pop, and we're going, look at this. We have Zarky up and over here. Let's get on over and head in to see what's happening at the school apartments. Let me go ahead and put this up. Let me check in on Rain is doing fine up in that Kameshki area, so they're going to do just fine, like getting a bunch of loot, vehicles, etc. We also have Avalanche over here in a fight with Team 10. The Infinity Reapers. Let me get some Nahan and Nighty on your screen as they are coming right up and in. We do have the Gujarat Lions over on the west side. Ooh, came right up and in onto Noob. It was that Noob. I did miss the name of who that was, but that was Mad Esports, and we still have three teams over here. We got Thunder Beast, the Gujarat Lions. We got Mad Noob. I did see him over here, and Nagskino. So now let me check in on my friend. Hello, Hitman. What do you got going on downstairs? They're all pushing right up and in, and it looks like Nahan was able to get that elimination. So now let me see what's going on over here with the Extreme Slayers, because it does look like we do have Team Seal setting up. We also have Team Control coming up and around on that other side. Lapadria up to 2 eliminations, and they are still getting pushed up on over on the hospital side. So right outside his window is Team Control set up, but Team Control has game over right behind him. And let's see what else is happening onto this side. Hitman up to an elimination. Hitman trying to get some shots with the Scorpion. I do like that Scorpion. Roxy, good morning to you, Roxy. Alright, so what else is happening? We got Derville from the Gujarat Lions trying to come on in. Hitman trying to get those shots out and around. Hitman jumping right out. Woo! Hitman! Right on into all that. So now we're down to just Antho trying to get those shots onto the Gujarat Lions right on inside this apartment building. But we still have not only the Gujarat Lions over here and Thunder Beast. We got two other. Ooh, Antho is able to get one of those and finishes it off with the M16. But Antho, you do have someone at your back. Don't forget, you do have Kino as well. So we do have a duo, a solo, and another duo right over here. And it does look like one of them from Nax is coming right up and around on that backside as well. Antho trying to get those shots right on through. Let's see what else is going on our map. It does look like team control pulled in and away. And we do have another fight over here. Ichigo also in a fight across the way as the Infinity Reapers are pushing right up and in onto team. I miss which team this is. It is the Avalanche still over on this far eastern sides. So now let's see what else is going on. I'm going to check in on the Gujarat Lions. Brutal being brutal with 4 eliminations. We got 6 eliminations total for the Gujarat Lions. I'm so sorry, Brutal, if that was a squad wipe, but you guys had 2 or 3 teams in this one apartment building, so I did not catch if that was a squad wipe. If it was, I'm very sorry, Brutal. Alright, so we still have 2 duos over here, though, and I'm not sure if the Gujarat Lions know that they are still not alone. So now, let's see. Mansion looks like it's cleared out by the Infinity Reapers. We did lose 90. I'm sorry, 90. Ichigo up to 3 eliminations. Let me go ahead and put this map screen up there. We are still in stage 1. And most of our teams are already getting into zone. You can see that we've only got 2 or 3 teams that need to finish getting into zone. The south side of the zone does seem like it's getting pretty busy, but the real chaos is still going on over in this South George area. So now we got Saturn Esports over on the scene. So now let's see what we can find on both sides. I hate to get off of Brutal in case Brutal did get that 1v4. I'm just giving Brutal an extra couple of seconds. Woo! Chalaco, get that butt out of that view. Alright, so now Brutal does know that nags are right next door, so he's getting ready. He's thinking about, that nade hurt. Down to about 1 HP and they would have pushed on over, but Derville has already moved over and gotten a better position. Look at it. Derville just lean peeking, trying to get him. And now Golden Eagles NA. What are you guys doing? I just saw Golden. What are they doing? They're just taking themselves out, guys. They're exiting stage left. And so Team Entity, Ace OP, finishing off the last one from the Golden Eagles. Let's get on over here and find out what's going on with Urza Esports and made in the ball. We got the McDouble on the screen as they're coming right up and in, trying to spray down the C-swap coming out, and McDouble able to get that punk boy out the other side. The McDouble getting a McDouble over on the Pachinki A-Hill. So now let's see what's going on with the rest of Urza Esports. Vortex, my mutant grape. Alright, so now let's get on over. Let's see what else is happening. We do have Velocity coming in. Look at this. Velocity is coming in over towards this South or North George area. Let's get on over here in the cluster. And what else is going on? The Gujarat Lions going down. So now what else is happening? We do have another team coming up over towards the apartments, the Infinity Reapers. I think they might be going right on past, so we'll go ahead and find out what else is happening over here. Let's check in on Scarlet, see what is going on with Lexus. Lexus is up to 3 eliminations over here in the Georgia Great. And look at that, Lexus going down, and we also have Claws across the river trying to get into the third party over here at the crate. So now JPK throwing that nade right up and over and trying to get the smokes over onto Lexus to get Lexus picked back up But we also have Vatic. Vatic is pushing right up and in now. Claus, are you already over here? I just saw somebody on that backside. So Claus is already up and over here. Claus getting Abby wanted. And Claus with that fiery M4. And we do still have a solo over here that's team control. We got a duo from Team Seal over here. So now let me see. Team Seal. Prince is knocked. And so now we're down to just a solo. And so now Team Control versus Vatic right over here in the Georgia Pole crate. So now let me get on over and get let's get Lexus back up. I'm sorry, Lexus, I'm sorry. Alright, we'll get on over here to Scarlet. The Scarlet throws those nades right up and over. And I just JPK right on over here. And I do think that there's another team coming up along this ridge. Let me see as they're coming in. Yes, I did. I saw the Extreme Slayers coming in towards this area. So soon it'll be Vatic, Team Control, and the Extreme Slayers all right on over here. JPK trying to figure out where Panda is at the top of the one. And we also have Claus over at the top of the other one. They've got all these angles down on top. Oh, we just saw JPK. Look at that shot from JPK right up and on the Panda's head. And Claus! Claus going down to JPK. JPK still trying to get those shots down on the Panda. Panda running down their edge. Panda, JPK taking out two of them from Vadix. And so now we got Fred's over here. And let's see what Casper is doing. Casper getting ready to throw those nades right up and over. Do we still have... Yes, we do. The Extreme Slayers are breaching the top of that western cliff line. They're about ready to come right up and over into crates, into the fight between Vatic and the Team Control. So now we are up to just a duo over here for Team Control. And we did lose Casper. We lost Casper over here for Vatic, and we're down to just Fred's over on the other side. And we've got La Padria up on that cliffside now. You can almost see his head coming over the top of it as Team Control down to just a solo. We've got Vatic getting everyone picked back up. Fred's is over here trying to get one of the reses, and look at that. We got Extreme Slayers coming right up and over. Solo down to about 5 HPs trying to come up and around. Fred's still in that line from the Extreme Slayers. And now the Extreme Slayers right up on that ridgeline. La Padria getting that shot from the cliff. And now let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We do have to move on over. Let me go ahead and put that map screen right on up there, guys, so that you can see that we still have a couple of teams that need to come on in. We got the Infinity Reapers and Made in Nepal. And then we've got the Game Over. Ooh, Team Entity came right up on that backside. Look at that. I almost missed it. Team Entity going right on over here, right next to the Extreme Slayers. And now they're going to run right into Game Over. They were right there next to the Extreme Slayers. Are the Extreme Slayers going to come up out of zone to get into that North George area where we've got Team Entity and Game Over? So we are in stage 3. Look at this. Ace OP is ready for him. He's like, come across that bridge. I got a present for you. It's a pretty present. Alright, let me go ahead and see what else is happening. We still have We still have the Infinity Reapers. We have a second for this, so let me go ahead and show you. We are still going to the north, and look at this. The Extreme Slayers are coming across the bridge, and Ace OB was ready for him. Lapadria getting taken down and out right when we were watching for. So now the Extreme Slayers know that Team Entity is right on over here. Lapadria, I'm so sorry. So now, let's see. It does look like the Extreme Slayers are staying down at that southern side of the bridge. I don't think they really want to come across that bridge, but they would go into Team Control and Saturn Esports. Saturn Esports over at the squad house just to the eastern side of North George. So we do have Maiden Nepal coming right up and in over onto that southeast side, and they're gonna end up right on top of they're gonna end up right in onto almost there. Alright, so now let's see what else is going on. We do have that solo from slot 1 still in this. And now look at this. He is right here, guys. See, that is not how you are supposed to do it. It looks like Havoc Woe is coming down and around. Havoc, are you a solo now? No, we've got Mimozaza. Oh, they're coming right up and in onto Team Entity. Let's get this over here. They know that there's a bridge camp. They know that they're right there. Ace OP is still right in front of them. And look at this. Havoc driving straight up and next to them. Team Entity right in front of them now, because Team Entity had moved on out. So now Extreme Slayers were able to get on out of there. Our zone's getting ready to pop. We are headed right into stage 4. There we go. We're headed up towards that shooting range area. So now we do have every team that needs to get on over. So the show game over. Game over is right there in center zone, kind right here. So they may get a Team Entity in here. Kind. Is this you, kind? I'm so sorry. But we got game over. Zoro. Ooh, Team Entity up on that bridge line. So now they are coming into this compound. Team Entity right on that ridge line. And if you look in the upper right hand corner, you can see that slot 1 players driving up and around towards Team Entity, just to the east side of almost there, taking those shots. And let's see what almost there is taking the shots at. Ooh, we got the fight going on all the way down at the south side as well. Let's see what happened with Manic when they came up into the cube. Do we still have somebody over here? Yes, we do. We have a solo from Titanfall. Carnage trying to hold off the push from it. Was it Manic or Made Nepal? It is Made in Nepal. Made Nepal right on over onto this side. So now let's go ahead and put them side by side. There you go, Ken. Your team on that right side, but your team is in one of the only compounds in the zone. So let's see what else is happening. We still have Made Nepal over here next to Carnage. Carnage was able to get that knock, and he's coming right up in her, right to the face over that broken wall. Alright, so now let's see what else is going on. So let me see what else is happening. It looks like they're going up and around almost there. Let me go ahead and check in on Nova, because Nova is getting really close to Team Entity on the top of that hill, and they are still coming up and around. We still have 7 teams in this, and with only 15 seconds to go to get to zone 5. Look at this. Almost there. Look at the chaos out in the field. almost there. The seat swap from Nova. So now Saturn Esports. I'm sorry, guys, but let's get on over to the fights over here. Galileo. So let's see what's going on. Is almost there. Is pushing right up and in onto Chalaco. I think Chalaco is closer over here towards almost there, and our zone does pop again. Let me get this zone up there and show you that we have shifted over towards the eastern side, and we do have a team over fairly close. It is Team 8, the Nags, and Havoc going down to almost there on the other side, on that western edge. And look at this, Saturn Chalaco coming right up and in now onto a Made in Nepal. So now let me see if I can get you some more fights on the screen, see what's happening as we're game over. I will put game over back over onto the other side just for kind always coming out and supporting. Thank you, Kind. Big fan. Alright, so the buggy play, that is always scary. So now let me see, let me check in on 11. What you doing, 11? Coming right up and in on the game over. Zorro on the one side. We got Losty on the other. So now, oh no, there they go. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, let's go. Let me see what else is going on with almost there. One of them knocked. We got the Playboy on that backside. And so now 11 coming up and in, and we also have the other teams. Look at that. The other teams are starting to circle. We've got Nexus OP just to the western edge, right behind 11. Might have eyes on to 11 as we speak. And we also have Made in Nepal coming up on that backside. We also have Saturn Esports coming in from that southern side, 11, trying to get the shots over onto Made in Nepal, driving around trying to get the distraction from almost there. 11, stop that. Nova over here, almost driving right up and in onto Saturn Esports, trying to get the idea of who is going to be the third party over here. And Rondo boy, he is right over here. The last one still standing for Made Nepal. And here comes Team Entity. I knew Team Entity was going to come right up and behind him. So now let me check in on Team Entity. Nexus OP coming out in the smoke, throwing the nades. He's got plenty of throwables. He still has a couple of mollies and nades, some smokes, and he is still pushing right up and in onto all of this. And now they are all trying to get over to the crash site. Nova on that outside is this Team 11 and Nova, or 11 and Wiz trying to fight off. Look at this. He stops right on the other side of Rondo boy. But we also have 11 going down to Nexus OP, and we still have Saturn Esports coming up right behind Nexus. Here's Saturn coming up, and he tries to get his head down. Nova still trying to figure out what Rondo boy is coming up and trying to creep up right behind Nova. Nova sees him. He knows where he is now. And now Nova gonna go ahead and shift over and into zone. And look at that, Rondo boy down to about 5 HP, and Rondo boy does get taken out, and we're down to the top 3 teams as Saturn is right here in front of him. Nexus OP finds Wiz. Nova is the last one still standing. Nova almost driving right into Saturn Esports, and now he's gonna drive right up and in onto Nexus OP, and now Nexus OP able to hold off the push, and so now he's got Chalaco, and Galileo coming right up and in on top of him. Galileo getting ready to creep on in his Chaleo. Over here, Khalil in the vehicle trying to get the spray, trying to get the distraction from everything is Chalaco creeping right up onto Nexus. Nexus does have to push right up and into him, so now look at this, the distraction. It's Chalaco coming up. Chalaco getting ready to throw that nade right on top of Nexus. OB. That nade going off right in front of him. And now here comes another nade from Chalaco, and Nexus popping up and over, trying to get the shots over onto Chalaco. Chalaco still throwing those nades right up and over. Nexus down to about 5 HP. Nexus OB eats that nade. Saturn Esports coming in first with 6 eliminations. Coming in second, 9 eliminations. Team Entity coming in third, also with 9 eliminations. Almost there. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, 16 through 18, 19 through 21, 22, and 23. Going all out. Team Entity Nexus OP. 6 eliminations, 898 damage. Guys, I will be right back with the Wheel of Names and tonight's final unofficial live scores. I will be right back. Now let me get some French fries over here. French fries, the last survivor of the team last match. Once again, in a fight with Vatic, trying to throw the mollies right up and over onto Salty. Salty right there in that smoke. And let's go. Let me see what else is going on. XXX, what happened to you? Charisse, what is happening? We'll keep Charisse on the screen down below. There's a Vortex in a fight with Para 6-4. Para 6-4. Hi. Funny, I just saw you on the feed and now you're in my chat. Alright, so now French fries still coming right up and in on the blaze. Blaze! Be blazing them. Let's check in on the McDouble. Is there coming right up and over. Hooks from Rain Esports also in that fight. I'm sorry, Charisse. I'm sorry. Let's see what's happening over here. Para 6-4, where are you in this fight? I just saw it. What is going on for you? And there we go, right on over here. Let's see what's happening with Para 6-4 straight out of Nepal. Let me try that again. I am so sorry, Para 6-4. And now we are down to just a solo Rana Hollow, trying to come up and over, trying to get those French fries, pick back up, get them in the car, get them in the car and go. You don't want the Vaticans right above your head. Alright, let's get on over to Straight On Nepal, because Straight On Nepal does have Urza Esports coming right up and in on top of them. All 2 of them from Parasite are backing out of this. I'm sorry, Para 6-4. I'm sorry. Alright, so now let's see. We'll go ahead and go back on over to French fries. It looks like French fries trying to get away from the Vaticans. Let's see. Vatic Blaze be blazing. And we did lose Claws. Stop it. Alright, so it looks like they're just cleaning out this edge zone. We are still going down to Bartona, to the river. Oh, what a toxic zone. Guys, don't come at me telling me that I made this zone happen. I did not make it happen. I just said. I didn't want you guys to have to worry about it. Alright, so Urza Esports in that fight with Parasite. I'm sorry. There goes Parasite right on down below. There's 4 attacks up to 4 eliminations. My mutant grape is on it tonight. She's making some jelly. Alright, so we still have velocity coming on in. Let me check in over here on Anuxify. Anuxify is the anchor in zone. Rain Esports straight across from them. And Vatic now in a fight with Region 8 across the way. Straight out Nepal. Also in a fight. Region 8 down to just Nika. Let's get on over to Straight Out Nepal. Straight Out Nepal also in a fight. Look at this. They're trying to get those angles right on down. Nika trying to get Cloudy picked back up, but I'm not sure Nika's going to be able to get Cloudy picked back up in time. Nika down to 1 HP. Does have to get on into zone. And you can see that Nika has Vatic right there, as well as Thunder Beast. Thunder Beast getting pushed up over here by Vatic. So now let's see the Hitman up to 3 eliminations. Like, go Hitman, let's go. I can see all those nades coming right up and in on you, but Hitman throwing those nades right up and over. He's got Salty right there in front of him and trying to get those nades onto Salty. And here comes Caspa, here comes Blaze. Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Hitman. You saw him. Oh, you saw Blaze. Oh, Zaza. Zaza, the last one. No, Antho is the last one. Come on, Antho. You are getting pushed up on by Vatic. Take those shots. Get that knock on the Salty and knock yourself out on that bridge. I'm sorry, Antho. I did not mean to catch that. Charis up to 5 eliminations. Rain Esports up to 16 eliminations. Let me go ahead and put this map back up here. We still have 8 teams in this, and they are all right along this riverfront just to the north side of Bartona. And we still have 8 teams. 8 teams, guys. They are still coming in. We still have Team Seal, Urza Esports, Team Velocity. We have Velocity taking over this northeast side pretty much. Then we got Rain Esports hot tonight. Straight out of Nepal, taking over the entire center range of this. And Nika. Let's get Nika on the screen. Nika was the last match top fragger, but here comes Vatic. Vatic coming right up and in onto Nika. Nika down to about 30% health with Blaze right there below him. Blaze gets found by Straight Out of Nepal. Straight Out of Nepal. Uphill, getting all these angles right on down. Look at Straight Out of Nepal now. Look at this zone. Straight Out of Nepal, dominating the entire center zone area. All these teams do have to push on in. So Straight Out of Nepal now taking on different teams. As look at this. Got Wolf coming up and around, but Velocity coming in from that north. Wolf coming up to get those angles onto Rain Esports. Rain Esports is hot tonight. So now let's see what Wolf can do. Wolf does have those nades up and over. Velocity still coming on in, as well as Urza Esports. Let me go ahead and check in on with what we can see from the top of this. There is the drop. You can see that Straight Out Nepal does have, look at this, we got the Golden Eagles NA all the way down at that southern edge. And here comes Velocity on top of Urza Esports with Straight Out Nepal and Rain Esports. You can kind of see what is happening down in that lower lower left-hand corner. Hook's going down. Oh, I think Charis just went down. Charis went down to XP3. But what a game from Rain Esports. Now Velocity coming right up and in on top of Straight Out Nepal as well, right to their eastern edge. They still have the Golden Eagles coming, or no, Erangel Esports coming up from that southern side, using that ridgeline straight on the Paul Villa going down, and now Spence moving into position to defend the center zone area. Look at these two teams just downhill from each other. Erangel Esports having that, oh, we're down to the top two teams now. We do have Erza Punk Boy trying to get as much information on straight on the Paul as possible, but straight on the Paul is all over this side. Look at this, KC watching the Punk Boy. Is the Punk Boy coming right up and over, right on top of him, and Erza being very careful. Oh, except for Vortex. You can see right across the way. Vortex trying to throw the nades right up and over where they just spotted KC, but KC was not going for it. Oh, that nade. The nade. He got it down 1 HP. Whoever threw that nade, I think it might have been Vortex, because he is still launching nades in that background. Vortex now trying to get his teammate picked back up, and here goes the Punk Boy again, still trying to get as much information. Hello everyone and welcome back. We've got the Wheel of Names and tonight's scores. I want to shout out to each and every one of you on this Wheel of Names. 89 names tonight. Thank you for coming out and supporting these teams, these players, the Jurassic era, and me. We all truly appreciate you. Thank you so very much. If you could hit the like, that helps as well. But here is the shuffle. Shuffle number 1, shuffle number 2, shuffle number 3, and congratulations to Lexter Gaming. Look at that. It stopped right at Ghosty. Ghosty sent it all as one big hunk of imagine. Ghosty, if you're out there, next time, each line, and maybe that would have just ticked one more tick. Just one more tick, Ghosty. Alright, are you guys ready to see the insanity called the final scores? Team Entity by 1 point. Look at how close it was. It was placement points that changed it. Team Entity at 55 total points, almost there at 54. The Extreme Slayers at 40. There are your scores for tonight. Again, thank you so much, each and every one of you, for all your support. We all love you. I love you guys. Have a great night, a fantastic week, and I will see you soon. Good night, everyone.